guys, welcome back to this video. If you guys are coming back from my last video, thank you so much for returning. I know not everyone is into October Daily anymore, so it means a lot that you guys came back to see what else I had done in my October Daily. So this is where we left off. This is where I documented Stranger Things 2 that I binge watched the first, I don't know how many episodes, and yeah, oh my gosh, you guys, amazing. So this is where we are now. So on the 28th, we did a family day. I feel like we needed it. I feel like we just needed to do something fun as a family. And I don't know. I don't really like my handwriting right here. My handwriting started to get kind of like, ugh. But yeah, so on this day, I had a ton of stuff planned, a ton of stuff. We were going to the grocery store picking up cookies and things for this day. Our pumpkins we had gotten from our fall festival. We got pumpkin kits, and it was just, we were prepping, to do something cool this day. So I even cleaned beforehand because Steven had let me sleep, and I really wanted to clean up because I don't like to do fun things in a messy house, and my house is pretty messy at the time. So I cleaned up. I moved the card table into our little kitchen right here, and I put all the pumpkins on it. I let the kids do a little craft on it. As you can see, I picked up this little foam kit from Target a couple years ago, and it's basically foam shapes, googly eyes, all that fun stuff. And I have these little art trays that I got for the kids. I think I got them at Michael's. And they're just for you to keep all your things in the tray when they do crafting and things. And that's basically what I did. I had this little spider-shaped bowl that I put all the foam shapes in, and I gave them googly eyes, some glue sticks, and let them have at it. They had so much fun. Yeah, this is my pumpkin. It wasn't the greatest. Every year I do a hand-drawn, Nightmare Before Christmas themed pumpkin. I always do such a good job. I don't want to toot my own horn. But yeah, and this year it was kind of basic, whatever. I still hand drew it and everything, but it wasn't the greatest. I wouldn't have did a pumpkin, but I remember I heard Danny, I don't know, she was telling me about how her son doesn't like the guts of the pumpkin. I don't know. I freaking love it. I love opening, you guys, that is Halloween to me. If I don't do this, then it's not Halloween. I love opening the top of the pumpkin and just smelling the pumpkin. I love sticking my hands in the stringy stuff and pulling out the seeds. It's just, I love it. I love it so much. I love pumpkins. So yeah. So then on the same day, this is all from Family Day. So after we carved our pumpkins, we put them outside, and I made the kids their little popcorn that I do every year. It's nothing crazy. It's just, I popped popcorn, and I added some Halloween sprinkles and some candy corns, and they love it. And they got cozy. We pulled out the inflatable, the blow-up bed, and put it in the living room because we had planned to do a family sleepover. So Steven and I usually sleep on the couch, and the kids sleep on the bed, on the floor in the middle. And they all, got cozy, and they started watching Monster House because Aiden, loves... I don't know, he loves stop motion and likes creepy movies. I'm telling you, his list of movies that he likes is kind of weird. I mean, it's cool, but he's only 3, keep in mind. He loves Frankenweenie. He loves Kubo and the Two Strings. He loves Coraline. He loves, what's the other one? Corpse Bride he saw this time. He loves Corpse Bride. I don't know why he likes all these. And Monster House is the new one that he likes. I feel and when I watch him watch it, it's he likes to be scared. It's really weird. He watches the scary parts, but he looks so interested and he's really into it. I don't know. It's probably not good to show him, but those are the movies that he chooses, and that's the movies that he likes. So, yeah. So, and then right after that, I had made some hot chocolate from our Boo Bar. If you don't know what that is, I'll go ahead and link that down below as well. But I love making hot chocolate, and Jamie has been begging me for whipped cream for ever. So I put a lot of whipped cream on hers, sprinkles, candy corns. I put these straws in there. I have my little ghosty in mine, a little marshmallow ghost. So much fun. And then Aiden had a little cupcake with a ghost on it. Adam we bought cookies, but he didn't like them, and I kind of knew he wouldn't like them. So his favorite cookies are the Nestle Toll House chocolate chip ones that you break apart and bake in the oven. So I was baking cookies at the same time. So we did so much that day, you guys. And then finally, at the end of the night, we were all like winding down. The movie was over. I read the kids this book. It's called This is the House That Monsters Built. And it's a Scholastic book. It was pretty cute. We picked it up at Jamie's book fair. We went to her family day. I documented it in here. And Aiden sat on my lap. Jamie sat next to me. Yeah, but then like everyone was passed out afterwards. It was, yeah. You can't see Jamie because she has the pillow on her face. And then here's Steven with the doggies. So on the 29th, I wasn't feeling too great. I was really tired. My head was killing me. I just was not feeling up for anything. But towards the end of the night, I started to feel a little better. I had watched the pumpkin seeds the night before. And I figure, you know what? I really want to make good pumpkin seeds this year. Because I tried to last year and they didn't come out good at all. This year, I dried them really well, which I think was key. Because for some reason, they stay wet. Like, you really have to dry them. So I dried them really well. And I followed a, salt and pepper recipe. Really nothing. Only because I didn't have the ingredients for like a sweet and spicy one. I didn't have cayenne pepper because I really wanted to do that because I know Steven likes spicy stuff. It's like brown sugar, cayenne pepper, olive oil, salt, pepper. I think that's it. But like, I had the brown sugar, but not the cayenne pepper. And he liked it. He really liked it. And I waited till they were, cooled down. I put some parchment paper in this paper bag that I folded the top over. And then I poured all the seeds into the bag. And then I just had some black, orange, and white baker's twine. I made this little tag that says roasted pumpkin seeds. And I just wrapped it around the bag. So I had that on the counter. So he saw it right when he got home. And he said he started eating it. And he said he loved it. So I'm so happy he liked it. So yeah, so the next day, I received some Happy Mail from Bella, and I wanted to go ahead and document that. So I have a little picture right here of the stuff that she got me, and this is the card that she wrote her little message in. So I love it. I think it is so cute. So I left it there, and then I just have this paper clip holding it down, like so. So that is that. I was trying to keep it like 7 days in each insert, but that didn't happen. Yeah, I do have a couple pages left over, but that's totally fine. This is another card that someone sent me, Sandy. Thank you, Sandy. She sent me that card, so I stuck it in there. And then this is Halloween. So it's pretty self-explanatory. I didn't do a ton of journaling in this on this part just because, like, yeah, it's pretty, like, self-explanatory. I more did, like, layouts and things. So, like I said, this is meant to be totally junky. I would not have put this here because, to me, it doesn't really go. But this is a spider that my son made on Halloween, like, when he got home from school. He, for some reason, just sat down, wanted to make these little spiders, and he did such a good job. He's only 3, so this is, like, adorable. So he's got googly eyes, and it's using that Fun Foam kit that I had gotten from Target. And I want to do that for Christmas too, because he did like such a good job. I love the fact that he just sits there like a good boy, does a little crafting, and just, does his own thing. So I'm definitely going to do that for Christmas. This is so cute. So I put that there. He made 2, and I was so sad I couldn't fit the other one in here. So I just put this little trick-or-treat ephemera right here. I just did this photo collage of the kids going to the different houses, and this is Jamie, Aiden, and Adam. Aiden was Spider-Man, Jamie was Rey from Star Wars, and then Adam was Chewbacca. If you guys saw my Halloween vlog, you guys probably saw like that we went to Target and tried to find him something comfortable to wear, but like where he was still able to wear something that night. And someone had mentioned, oh, he's messing with his tag. I did not notice that until I saw the video, so thank you for pointing that out. I'm going to actually cut the tag off when he wears it again, just for bed. But yeah, I totally did not see that just because I was so all over the place trying to, film and stuff. And we were meeting up with Jamie's friend's parents, and we were going to take them all trick-or-treating together. So yeah. But I'm going to definitely cut that off, so thank you for letting me know. if you guys did not see my Halloween vlog, you kind of have to, because this house is amazing. Every year we go, and every year this guy does his house so freaking awesome for Halloween. It's crazy. Every year the neighborhood we go to, almost, I want to say 80% of the houses give out candy. They're all decorated. It's like everyone sees that he does it, so they participate, I feel. But like, I mean, and I feel like people get into it. A lot of people sit out in front of their garages, because the neighborhood where I live, barely anyone did anything. 1 or 2 people decorated. It wasn't a big deal at all. But we go to this area, and there's it's almost like how it was when I was a kid, where there was groups of kids, parents. They all get together and they take their kids out, and they all know each other, so they're all hanging out, walking and talking while the kids go trick-or-treating. The streets are freaking packed, and everyone is giving out candy, and this guy's house is like the hub of awesomeness, of Halloween awesomeness. So yeah, this year I was trying to take as many pictures as I could, because I usually don't, but this year I kind of really wanted to focus on how cool the lights are on his house, like the colors and the pictures, because he had new things. So his new thing that he had was Ghostface in the window, and I just thought it was freaking awesome, because I'm like obsessed with Scream this year. And then he had a couple witches in the front, over a little cauldron that says Witch's Brew, and they're like life-size witches. Oh my gosh. So I just journaled about his house here, and then I took a picture of his house from a distance, and I love it. This is his entrance. It's like a big clown mouth. I think he must have a thing for clowns, because he has his whole living room dedicated to clowns. Like, he has it in his freaking living room. Check out my vlog if you don't believe me. This year he had a little girl in a coffin by the door, and she kept popping up and scaring people. It was so cool. So yeah, so that's that. And then this guy, you guys, I kind of caught him a little bit on my vlog, but he basically looks like a steampunk Hatbox Ghost. If you don't know what the Hatbox Ghost is, it's it's like one of the main characters kind of at the Haunted Mansion, and he looks like a steampunk Hatbox Ghost. He walks around with a lantern and everything, right? But I know the Hatbox Ghost doesn't have a lantern. But like, yeah, he walks around with a lantern, and he looks awesome. Every year, I know this is going to sound stupid, but every year I'm a little freaked out by him, because he growls and he does like these crazy things. But I grew a pair this time. I went up to him and I go, "Can I get a picture with you?" And he didn't say anything. He just looked at me and like turned his head. And like, I was so freaked out. But like, when I put my camera out, he started getting really into it, making faces. His lips move. His lip is not like that, but his lips move. He can like make it look like he's growling, so his lips are kind of curling. So cool. So yeah, that's what I did. I took a picture with him. It looks a little dark because I had a filter. I just took this off of my Instagram post. But yeah, I super love how that came out. But this is the actual front of his house. He's got like this cool haunted car in the front. I mean, he really goes all out. He's got skeletons hanging all over his house, like they're climbing on top of his house. I mean, this guy's freaking house is amazing. Yeah, so then after that, we went to my parents' house, and we were, one thing after another. We have to go. It was like we were trying to get so many things done in one night. It was crazy. We went to my parents' house for a little bit. We picked up some food on the way over. We ate there. And then with the kids, we just kind of hung out. And we got back home. I didn't do the Great Pumpkin this year because honestly, I didn't have time. And I was hoping, maybe they don't notice. Yeah, Jamie noticed, and I felt so bad. So I kind of made up the excuse like, Great Pumpkin, helped us get to Disneyland this year. So that's that's how that happened, Next year I'm going to do it, though, because I didn't really think they would care or notice. But I took this really cute picture. They've never dumped their candy out. They always, I'm always like, okay, Great Pumpkin at bedtime, and we always kind of keep the candy on the counter, and we never really dump it out. But Aiden was so excited because this year he went freaking nuts. He was wearing his mask. guys, over here, guys. He's running to each house. More trick or treat, more trick. He was like, he is still, it is like, what, the 3rd, 4th of November when I'm posting this. He is still talking about trick or treat. He's like, trick or treat, trick or treat. He's still like, I'm telling you, he is like my Halloween kid. Like, he freaking loves Halloween, and I love it. So yeah, so he dumped out the candy on the little card table that we had in the kitchen, and we just, I said, screw it. So we just dumped out all the candy. It was like this big mound of candy. And, I let the kids have 2 pieces each, whatever. And then, we kind of put it all in a big bowl, and that was the end of it. So this is not October, but I did want to document this because it was meant for October. We stopped by my mom's house, which wasn't like the plan, but we were really trying to get over there to see my mom and my dad and everything. So we went to their house, so we weren't really able to go to our movie. There was a special movie that was playing on Halloween night, and it was only Halloween night at 10 o'clock. And I think it was called Keep Watching. If you guys saw it, will you please tell me in the comments down below if you liked it, if it was good. We really wanted to see it. The whole thing that made it cool was that it was only on Halloween. So I wanted to do like a Halloween date night, go eat like a late dinner, watch a movie. And we didn't get a chance to do that. Which kind of, made me sad, but whatever. And then we were like, oh, we're going to go home and we're going to watch scary movies at home and eat the candy. No, the second we hit the bed, we passed out, like totally passed out. So yeah, but the next day we went and we saw Jigsaw. We weren't going to see Jigsaw. We were going to see Bad Moms Christmas because that sounded better than Jigsaw. But the girl that was giving us our tickets and stuff was like, oh, Jigsaw is awesome, blah, blah, blah. So we're like, really? Wow, okay. So we went and saw Jigsaw. You guys, it's the same as all the other Saw movies. I'm sorry. Like, I freaking love Saw. Like, the first one, second one, maybe even the third one, okay? But, like, it starts to get pretty stupid, and it's the same thing over and over again, and this was no different. I don't know. I had fun because I was with Steven, obviously, but like, yeah, it is what it is, but we saw a scary movie nevertheless. It wasn't even scary. It was more gory, but afterwards I begged Steven, I love doing these photo strips, and he never wants to do them, so in order to like make me happy and like make our date night, he did this with me, so it was really cute. I love it. Before that, we had gone to Maggiano's. So good, you guys. So we literally went to dinner and a movie, and it was like a perfect little date night. I had so much fun. My chicken piccata was freaking awesome. Yeah, so that is the end of my October daily. You guys, look how chunky this is. I even added the paper. I felt like this tied in with my album because I created these paper clips when I did my little craft night with Danny. But I felt like these kind of tied in everything really nicely. So, yeah, so that is my October daily, you guys, for 2017. I'm so happy that I finished it this year. I love how it turned out. It could be a little less chunky, but it is what it is. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for watching. If you're interested in any other October daily videos, I'll go ahead and link everything down below. I will talk to you guys soon. Love you guys. Bye.